Hello everybody, Ian Robson here. Welcome back to an episode of County Line. Alright, we got a couple going on today. Apparently our cows have been a little neglected here, as we can see. As I mentioned before, we really can't give them corn at the moment, which is a bit frustrating actually. Because that's what we were doing before. So I think the reason why we're not able to do that now is just because there was an update, yada yada yada. It's not working at the moment. Looked into it to see if I could fix it, and for the time being, I don't know what the fix is, so we're just gonna leave it for the time being. Now the funny thing is, on Naxi Valley, the other map we were playing on the server, we don't seem to be having a problem. We didn't have a problem at all with the corn after the patch, so I don't understand what the deal is there. So this is also the first day of winter in the seasons. Or the seasons mod. It's -3, the air temperature is -3°C, and the ground temperature is 3 degrees Celsius. So theoretically we could still feed, or we could still cultivate the ground and whatnot, because the ground's not frozen yet. So that means you could plant if you wanted to still. It would be possible. Alright. Just leave this over here. Actually, we'll leave it over by the silage over here. Let it fill up once again. That cat was going backwards for some reason. That's bizarre. Alright, let's get this guy lined up here. There we go. Let that do its thing. And then we'll come over here and grab our TMR. I just grabbed our TMR tractor right here. It's funny, we actually have an old Ford in the shop right now. That's kind of interesting to look at. It's older than this one. It's maybe from the 70s, I want to say. Just based on the look of it, at least. It doesn't have a cab or anything. It's just an open cab style, but it's kind of interesting to see, to compare it to this. I suppose we could still mow grass. That might be possible, I suppose. Alright, there we go. Give our cows a little bit of TMR. They probably need a bit more than that, if I'm honest. And it needs some straw too. Yeah. Well, maybe one more. One more would probably be fine. From the looks of it, at least. It's not too bad. So of course, in the winter, your cows produce more milk, so then you get more money in the winter from your cows, which is kind of nice actually, so. Within the seasons mod. Also, if you remember from last time, the reason why we have $1.4 million, oops, is because we sold all those pallets, all the charcoal and the fire starter. So because we sold all of those, that's why we have so much money right now left over from that. So that's the deal there. Let's go ahead and get lined up here once again. That's good. What's our levels look like here? Probably could use some more grass hay. A little bit more grass hay. It's not too much. We got lots there. Excellent. So lots of filling. Let's go ahead and give our cows a little bit of straw. It's funny, I got one square bale and one round bale. And if you look at the color difference, it's kind of funny to see. I didn't realize the difference was quite that great, actually. Let's go ahead and give them this. Oops, that's a little bit too much. I only needed one. What about the other one here? Okay, they needed both. Oh wow, I could probably give them even more straw. Oh, gotta turn off this adaptive steering. Does it shift? Yeah, that's what it is. There we go. With the keyboard steering mod, with the keyboard, sometimes it's nice for some specific things, but when you get used to, like, so see how like I hit the key and it just goes back to center basically. That's what I'm looking for, but apparently it's not doing that. Maybe I don't think we're gonna need 4 more, but we can grab 4 from the side here like this. There we go. What happened there? That was bizarre. I should be able just to go. There we go. That's better. There we go. A little confused why I didn't get the the forks in there, but I don't know. It happens sometimes. It's crazy. Actually, I was talking to my colleague at work about the lifting capacity of a telehandler versus like some other things, and the amount of weight these things can lift is pretty impressive, actually. 4 big squares, probably not 4 big squares, but no, how much was it? It was quite a lot, though. Wow, they took all of that? Holy smokes. Okay. Just as well I got 4 bales then, jeez. I didn't think it would take that much, but apparently they were. They needed a little bit of extra straw. I think they actually used a little bit of extra straw in the winter, if memory serves. So now that we have like 150 cows, or 113, sorry, that's the reason why we need a little bit more straw there, so keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and grab that TMR over here. Alright, here we go for the second load of TMR here. Let's see how what they're actually gonna... I don't know if I'll need all of the second load. Probably not. So we need quite a bit of water, it looks like. And quite a bit of TMR. Not quite a full second load, but quite a lot of it. Holy smokes. Okay. We do have a TMR loop. So we can always send it on the TMR loop here. That's for the cows, at least. And look at all this grass that's over here. Apparently this is perfectly fine to be there, though. Our Lily robot's still doing a great job of keeping this whole area over here clean, which is good. I'm surprised it covers all that, actually. I think we set it up that way. So you can set it up a few different ways, but I just made it do a lot more than it really needed to, just to make sure it got it all done, sort of thing. So let's go ahead and top off the water here. Gotta wait for this thing to warm up a little bit here. 47.6. This is a big old tractor. It's funny when people come into work and ask, do you have any used compact utility tractors? It's kind of funny because, like, buying a compact utility tractor is not really a great deal when you look at the price of a brand new one. It's kind of crazy, actually. So, for example, like, we were looking at tractor load of backhoe combinations and how much it would cost to get a brand new one versus a used one. So like a used one that we saw was like, you know, 29,000, something like that. But like a brand new one is like 30,000. So it didn't make sense to it didn't make sense to get a used one. When you get a used one, or you get a brand new one, sorry, with like, you know, 2-year warranty on it. So it's kind of like, why would you go for a used one when you get a brand new one for the same price almost, plus a 2-year warranty? So kind of crazy. Alright, there we go. Fill that up again. Turn that off. There we go. Perfect. Now do we actually have a level indicator on this side? 0 there. 236 there. And 1,000 there. So we can't cut grass. Now that I just noticed all the grass is dead here, so that's a shame. And we should check, actually, is that one field 7 to see if it's actually, if it needs to be fertilized or not. Looks like it's good. 11 could use some fertilizer, it looks like. And 18. I don't know what's in there over now. I'm not sure. Let's double check here. Looks like 18 is wheat. And oilseed radish on 11. So, and 10. So what we'll do is, when spring hits, we'll cultivate those 2 guys, and we'll put sugar beets in one of them, because that's one of the things we wanted to do. I probably should buy some of that stuff now. We can already plant sugar beets with our big Great Plains seeder, but we can't harvest them yet. So yeah, let's go ahead and buy that sugar beet harvester just before I get... Oh, apparently I can buy this. That's weird. I don't think I must have activated that, but oh well. Okay, sugar beets. We want the Pterodos, obviously. I think the reason why I didn't buy it initially because I didn't want to pay money on it right away. But let's go ahead and do it anyways because we have the money. And if I don't do it now, I'll probably forget about it. In all honesty, let's go ahead and buy that guy too. There we go. Now we have the beet harvester, which is excellent. And we still have $800,000, so that's even better. This guy right here, he's done. He's already turned off. Good. That's currently doing its thing. Excellent. Cool. Alright, so let's go take a look at the sugar beet harvester here. Alright, here we go. The sugar beet harvester is here. Let's go ahead and hook up the header to it here. There we go. Get it out of the way here. There we go, like so. Not gonna need it for a while yet, but now that we have it, I think if we were to actually buy this in real life, I think they would let us store it until winter, or until spring, I should say. So what we're gonna do is gonna see if we have a shed over here that's open. Well, looks like we don't. Kind of surprised, actually. If you can open up these doors, that'd be kind of interesting if you could. You might be able to, actually. No. Okay, that was too much to ask. Alright. So we'll just leave this up here for the time being, out of the way, because we don't need it quite yet. What we'll do here, though, is put it in group 2, which is our harvester group. Let's lower that down. There we go. And then we're good to go there. Excellent. Alright, so thank you for our last order of business of today. I think we're going to go ahead and get this guy fired up here. It's almost 8 o'clock. Whoa, whoa, no, don't do that. It's almost 8 o'clock here, so I'm going to go ahead and pick this up now. I don't know what happened there. That's not what I intended to do at all. There we go. BJ's going to fire up in a bit here. Let's go ahead and get some more silage. We're not doing too badly on the silage, actually. I thought we had a lot less than this, but we're not doing too badly at all. There we go. Let's get that nice full bucket load here. There we go. It's funny, depending on which type of game, well, which game you're playing, I guess. But back in 15, when you used to pick up a bucket load, it was like it would just magically go into your bucket. Whereas this now is a bit more kind of like you got to work for a little bit, which kind of makes sense, really, in the end. But it's just one of those funny things you don't think about. At least I didn't think about initially. See if I can do this with the keyboard mouse, or the keyboard, I should say. There we go. It's not too bad. Increase time here a little bit. So of course, the reason why I have to feed at this specific time is because we're using the EVGA extension, which allows me to feed it at specific times here. Too many buttons going at the same time. There we go. Let's get lined up here on the side. There we go. See if we can't get a bit more than that there. Come on. What are you stuck? There we go. There we go. Let's get a little bit more. Or just miss it all, whichever. It's funny, I find it sometimes frustrating trying to get a bucket load. But I don't know, it's the way, I don't know, it's one of those things where the more you practice at it, like in real life you would have to kind of like take a, you know, kind of lower your bucket and kind of do a little bit of a run at, a little small little run at it, but I find that doesn't necessarily work in this version of the game. Well, at least in this, maybe it does in real life, but I don't know. In the game it's kind of like, eh. There we go. Bucket number 2. Probably gonna put at least one more in there. There we go. Excellent. And maybe we'll get some snow tomorrow in game, and then we'll be able to do a little bit of snow plowing. Here's a question for you. So for you people who, or for you who have a snow blower, do you find it worth it? Because in the new place I'm moving into, I have to take care of the driveway and all that myself, and I was just curious to see whether it would be worth getting a snowblower for it. It's not like a double car, maybe a 4-car driveway or something like that. Most of the time, if it doesn't snow, I'm sure it's not worth it at all. But you know, the few times when it actually does snow, that's when you really want it. And the problem I would have in this context is I just don't have a lot of time past when I have to get ready for work, sort of idea. So I wouldn't have time to, like, you know, do other people's driveway for a little bit of extra cash on the side, sort of idea. So if you have a snowblower, do you find it worth it in the you find it worth it in the winter? Let me know. All right, and that'll be the last order for business for me for today. My name is Iain Robson. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more County Line. I'll catch you guys later.